watch this before summoning for LF Tag Goku and Vegeta or LF Transforming Beast Gohan. Now, Legends Festival is officially about to begin, and they started off with an absolute bang with double LF step-up banners. Now, since we're faced with these banners, you're probably wondering which banner you should summon on, or if you should even summon on these banners at all. Which is why in this video, we're going to explore the reasons for whether you should or should not summon, and hopefully this video helps you come to a decision. So let's go. We're going to start off with the tag Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Vegeta. And we have all their tags pulled up here. We're going to start off with God Ki because this is one that we can easily knock off here. Now, the tag Goku and Vegeta, they don't buff God Ki specifically. They have a secondary buff for God Ki. Their main ZOB does not buff God Ki. So, it's not really worth it to run them on the God Ki setup here. You could obviously leader slot them, but you're better off not running them. If you're running God Ki, you're mainly going to be running this Vegito Blue, Gogeta Blue, stuff like that. And it's very heavily strike oriented, whereas the new tags are blast oriented. So you could maybe run them with Trunks and Vegeta and some other units, maybe SSBE Vegeta, UI Sign at that point. But then you're kind of going into the Universe Rep team. So we're gonna mainly be talking about that instead. But you know, if you're maining God Ki, you could definitely summon on this banner, but I wouldn't really highly recommend it. So let's go on to Uni Reps. Uni Reps is where I guess you could say they're getting the biggest buff. Actually, probably Vegeta Clan is going to be getting the biggest buff, but we're going to be talking about that a bit later. Uni Reps, as you probably know, is very strike oriented, right? You have Go Frieza, you have Ultra Hit, Rev UI can be built either way. So get 17, they're mainly blast oriented, but you could get away with running them strike oriented, right? But if you're going to be running them on Uni Reps, you're going to be running him or them alongside the 17 and Jiren, who just recently got his Zenkai, and he's actually very solid, which is really good. But the problem here with Uni Reps is that they still have some decent green options, right? This tag Goku and Vegeta, they kind of feel more like a counter towards Go Frieza in the sense that they're green, so they work against Frieza, and then they're reverse green, which is also advantageous against this Goku, right? Which is why they don't have two colors, which is pretty interesting. And then also you gotta remember on the banner we have Frieza. Frieza is I forgot if he was blast based or not, but he's a yellow unit. And a yellow unit on Uni Reps, the only one they really have that's like actually usable. I mean, there are a couple options here, like Evolve is still usable, right? Roshi, I guess you could say he's usable, but their best option is definitely Jiren. So there's that. I forgot if Frieza is blast based or not, but he could probably work alongside the new tag units, right? So for Uni Reps main, I don't think many people summon for Rev UI. I could be wrong because he's the best green unit on the team. So if you don't have him, that's definitely a must summon. But even if you do have him, this is literally 2 Uni Reps units, so you probably better off summoning for him. And this is not to mention that the banner is most likely gonna have some Uni Reps LF, right? Go Frieza hasn't returned yet, so it's very possible that Go Frieza might be on the banner. I'm not going to say for sure that he's going to be on the banner, but it's possible, right? We could see probably Evolved, UI Goku there. 17, I don't think so because he recently, no, he came back for the Cell banner. So because the devs know that this guy is hella valuable. So I don't know if they would want to do that. They're going to just throw in some shitty LFs. Jiren might be there, UI Sign might be there, but realistically speaking, they might just throw in some shitty LFs because they don't want it to be too valuable. But as always, once the dynamites do come out, I will post all the featured units in the pinned comment, so that way you'll have a better understanding of on if the banner is worth it or not, right? So that's it for Uni Reps. Now we go on to Sun Family. Sun Family is interesting because you have a couple different options here. Rev UI makes his appearance here again. Is Sun Family more blast based or strike oriented? I mean, if you have this guy and this guy, then it's obviously more strike-oriented right there. But the blast version is not bad either because you have the Boo Bros that are obviously not that great, but they got their plat equipment, so they can do something. You have this kid Goku here, who is blast-based, and then you can run the new tag. And that can actually work out really well. If you take a look at, and then UI Sign also works there, and you can just run Pan Leader Slot or something like that. So Sun Family also, you could probably get away with running these guys. I forgot if this guy's a defense type, so I mean, he's there, but no one's really using him. So another plus for Sun Family. If you made Sun Family, this is also definitely a good banner for you to summon on. Also, gotta remind you that It's 20% Sparky and 2 times Z power, so just like any other banner, so that's that. And then we come to Vegeta Clan, and Vegeta Clan low-key, this is a must-summon for Vegeta Clan. You have Trunks and Vegeta, Boo Bros, Evolved here. What else? I guess that's pretty much it, right? But those are the 3 main units you're gonna be running on a blast setup, and that's it. Strike step, you have this green Trunks, tag 4s, and this guy, but the new tag are gonna be infinitely better than them. So Vegeta Clan mains, you don't get much, so this is gonna be a must summon for you. So Vegeta Clan mains have to be pretty happy with this. And I think I saw from their kit, or someone mentioned, but these guys are actually, the Goku and Vegeta, they're actually starting off as Vegeta for once. This is the first tag unit that features Vegeta, and he's the actual lead on the tag unit itself, which is pretty cool. You know, I'm pretty sure people are kind of annoyed that Vegeta's always the like secondary unit to these tag units, and he's always the worst one there, right? He's kind of looking pretty good, and he's looking like the better option, quote unquote better option on the tags, because they fulfill 2 different roles. Vegeta is more offense based and Goku is more defensively oriented, right? So that's something to keep in mind. But Vegeta Clan mains, you definitely want to summon for this. So I will talk more about part 2 and part 3 coming up, because you have to keep that in mind, especially during these big celebrations, and how you want to like preserve your CC and where you want to summon for, right? So let's move on to Beast Gohan now. We kind of covered all the tags for the Goku and Vegeta, so let's move on to Beast Gohan here. So obviously the 2 main tags he's gonna be ran on is songs from the movie and hybrids. Now Beast Gohan is red, okay? Beast Gohan is red and he's a melee type. So if you take a look at movies as a whole, the last melee type red unit we got was LF Cooler, if I'm not mistaken, right? Yeah, LF Cooler. So they're obviously in need of a red unit. Obviously Pan is pretty much the staple that you've been running all this time for this team, and she's a support unit. So if you remove these 2, these are the only 2 support units on this team. Obviously some other units, they kind of have like pseudo support, like this Orange Pickle for example, so there's that. But these are dedicated support units. So if you're gonna replace these guys for Beast Gohan, you're kind of lacking in a support unit, right? Unless you go with like some other unit like this Tapion or something, right? But looking at this team, like Janemba, Beast Gohan, Ultra Gogeta Blue, or Janemba, Beast Gohan, Revival Gogeta, or Revival Piccolo. Movie mains, you've been getting so many buffs, it doesn't seem like it's stopping anytime soon. You just got Piccolo, Pikkon Gogeta, you got Orange Piccolo, got a Platinum equipment, you got Janemba, Gogeta's still very good, you even have the old Beast Gohan. Like, what? All you needed was a red unit. Granted, they don't have a strike-oriented yellow unit, unless they, Zenkai this guy. But they don't have a strike-oriented yellow unit. This guy's blast-based, right? I think Master Roshi's blast-based. So there's that. But movie mains looks like this is a must-summon for you guys too. Because you know what's interesting? Movies and hybrids are kind of similar in the sense that the red unit is also Pan and Gohan. So this is like a must-summon, not gonna lie. Oh, I just realized. Gotenks is yellow, so he also fulfills a spot on movies as probably their main yellow unit. Like, obviously you got Gammas, but Gammas is mainly ran on high androids. Because movies has forever been heavily strike-oriented, right? Obviously, you could still make the team with, like, android Gammas, Kid Goku, the Zenkai Green Gogeta. You can make it work, right? But movies is heavily strike-oriented, and this Beast Gohan is no exception. And the Gotenks is looking pretty solid. I'm actually unironically hyped for the Gotenks because he's looking like what Fusion Warriors has needed for so long. He has endurance, he heals a lot, he's a very tanky defense type. So I'm interested to see how he's going to perform on movies and fusions, mainly fusions, but he's going to be probably your core option on movies if you want to run him. And he's probably going to pair probably really well with Beast Gohan. So literally, if you made any of the tags these 2 are dropping on, this is looking like a must summon. But for all the people that don't main these tags, because there's a few tags that I haven't mentioned, right? For example, Powerful Opponent is not getting anything. Future is not getting anything. GT is not getting anything. Is that it for all the teams. Like, but yeah, that's pretty much it. So for those tags that I didn't mention, you can still like, you know, test your luck, summon, because it's festival, right? We're gonna be getting a lot of CC, and you're just gonna want to summon on these units. It's the hypest period of the year, right? So you're just gonna probably want to summon. So it doesn't hurt to spend a couple crystals here and there, right? But obviously, like I always say, wait for gameplay, wait for actual showcases to come out to see how these guys perform, because it's one thing reading the kit, and it's another to see how they perform in game. Because right now, a lot of people are saying that Gohan is looking like he's going to be the best unit in the game. And the tags Goku and Vegeta, they're also going to be very good. I don't know how good, but they're also going to be very good. Their unique gauge looks crazy. These units just look crazy. But Gohan has the potential to be the best unit in the game. And you know what's funny? People said the same thing about Trunks and Vegeta last year. They were gassing up his kit non-stop, saying, oh my god, he's going to be the best, all this stuff. And look what happened after that. So that example just lives rent-free in my head as an example of people hyping up a unit. Even Boo Bros on before they release, people were gassing the shit out of them. And look what happened. People's perception of units on paper versus how they function in-game is just completely different. So please, I know it's hard to not get dragged by the hype of these units, but just wait one day. I know it's hard, but wait one day, or just not even one day. Just wait a couple hours just to see the video. But even the showcases won't do them justice, because it's gonna be early season PvP. You know, they're gonna look cracked beyond belief. Even me, for my initial showcase, I just run a fully Zenkai buff team because it's fun. I like it. It's fun to do that. So they're gonna look cracked beyond belief, right? But it's important to get a multitude of different opinions from different videos to get a better idea of how they function. So just wait a couple hours for the showcase to come out, and then you might be able to get a better idea of how these units function. But at the end of the day, if you like these units, or whatever the case may be, if these are the type of units that you've been waiting for, if you want to transform a Gohan forever, if you want to detag Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku, Super Saiyan Blue Evolved Vegeta forever, then by all means, go right ahead. They look like phenomenal units, and they're probably worth summoning for, not gonna lie. But as I was mentioning, I wanted to mention from the teams that aren't getting buffed, like for example Future. I have a sneaking suspicion that Future might get buffed during the part 2 anniversary, part 2 of the celebration. So if you're a Future main, keep that in mind. And if you're a GT main, also keep that in mind, because it's possible that it's either part 2 or part 3 Ultra Gogeta 4. Don't forget about that, because like if these units are this good, just imagine how good the Ultra is gonna be. And I don't think we're gonna have a situation like Go Frieza, where they just end up buffing the tag unit and they end up still being the best unit in the game. I don't think we're going to see a situation like that. I genuinely think that these tag units are going to be good, but then the Ultra is going to be #1 unit in the game. I genuinely think that's going to be the case. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's your decision. These banners are going to be probably live for the remainder of the festival. So even if you don't summon right away, you'll have the chance to summon for them later down the line, once we even see what the part 2 units or part 3 units are going to be, right? So you have a lot of time to decide, but hopefully this video helps you make a decision much more faster. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe, because that's so important, so don't forget. All right, have a great day. See ya.